Today on Kennedy Impact, we take Get a Mr. Beaton with the welcome back message.
And then we go to some students and staff to hear what they remember on September 11th, 10 years ago.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Tommy. Kennedy Impact starts right now.
Minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome back, Kennedy, to the first episode of Kennedy Impact this year.
To you freshmen and new students who don't know what Kennedy Impact is, it is our TV show that airs every Wednesday during advisory.
That's right. We bring you school news, spotlights, and stories regarding Kennedy and the surrounding community.
In this week's sports, we have the following teams playing.
Thursday, September 15th, there is a girls' varsity tennis match against Eastview here at Kennedy. Also, and then on Friday, there's another girls' varsity tennis match against Minnehaha Academy at Kennedy. The girls' swimming and diving will have a meet against Eclair North at Oak Grove Middle School. Also on Friday, it is the football game, Kennedy versus Jefferson. It's Hall of Fame night, so come out and support the football team. Saturday, September 17th, we have a boys' varsity soccer game on the turf against Chanhassen. And then there is a girls' varsity swimming and diving meet at Oak Grove. Next week, on September 20th, there is a boys' varsity soccer game on the turf against Lakeville North. There is a girls' volleyball game against Lakeville North in the gyms. And there is a girls' varsity soccer game against Lakeville North at the stadium. That's this week's sports.
So our first story this week on Kennedy Impact is a welcome back message from students and staff.
Hello, Kennedy. This is DeAndre Brown from the football team. So far, my school year has gone pretty good.
Hi, my name is Jazz, and I'm a senior this year, and I'm excited for it because I'm graduating this year, and I'm looking forward to prom and Spirit Week and stuff, and basketball season. It's just going to be a good year.
For the first week of school, it went pretty good. Got used to the 6-hour classes and stuff like that. And for the rest of the school year, I expect it to go pretty smooth.
All right, Kennedy students, welcome back to the 2011-2012 school year. We're excited that you're here. A lot of changes with the 6-period day. New students come to the building. We're excited to have you here, and we look forward to a great year.
You know, Tommy, as a senior, welcome back videos just don't seem the same anymore.
I know, right? We only have 268 days left until we graduate.
Speaking of days, You know that it was 10 years ago since September 11th, 2001?
9/11 has affected us in each and every single way.
So we decided to go ask some students and staff on what they remember 10 years ago.
September 11, 2001, I was on 35E in Lilydale driving to a manager's meeting, listening to my radio and end up hearing about the first tower getting hit. And then I stayed in tune to the radio at that time, but I remember exactly where I was on that bridge on 35E.
I was in first grade watching the news.
I was at a different job. I wasn't working here in this current job.
I was at school, and pretty sure I was just like chilling in class.
I was in my senior year at Minnetonka High School. I remember being in my Spanish class and watching it unfold on TV.
Well, I was driving to this meeting. I was trying to get there so I can look at the TV, because all I was doing was hearing on the radio, but I needed to visually see what had happened. So when I got there and, I saw it visually happen, my mind just started going, asking why, who, what reasons, someone hitting our country like this, and why is this happening? At first I thought maybe it was an accident, but when the second one occurred, I knew it wasn't just an accident.
I just remember being home, watching it on the news, and not really knowing what was going on, so.
I got a call from somebody that heard it on the radio, and so we all rushed to the TVs, kind of like a mad rush, and we were all just appalled and just surprised, is this happening? Because I grew up in a military family, so my dad's in the military, and so it was like, what's going on? And then also, I was fortunate to work with somebody that her husband was also in the military too. And so we're both standing there, and it was just shock. And my parents lived overseas, so it was like I knew their threat was going to be higher, their lives would be in more danger because they weren't protected like we would be protected. And so it was kind of one of those situations. And so, yeah, it was hard.
Well, I didn't really know the impact it was going to have, and I didn't know the history of the situation. So it was really new to me and just sad and scary.
Well, personally, I'm against war, but terrorism, there has to be a way to stop it. And, if war is a way to stop it, as long as that's the reason for stopping it, then I'm all for stopping terrorism.
No, I think it's always going to be a battle. I think it's changed. Have we gotten better at defending terrorism? That's the question. That's a different type of a question. But, I think that we have. I think we have defended ourselves. Would we have another attack on the United States? I don't think so. I think our military I think they're better than what it needs to be. So, yeah.
I'm I don't know, I'm kind of afraid to fly now. Just a little bit.
Well, I don't know as far as, I don't think what we're doing, the U.S. government is doing to get a grasp on or to end terrorism. I don't think what they're doing is going to do that right now. I think we need to take different ways at achieving peace in the world.
On that day, 2,977 people died in the terrorist attacks.
Among the victims was Bloomington native Tom Burnett Jr.
Tom Burnett was on Flight 93, who, along with other passengers, fought back against the hijackers to take control of the plane.
Flight 93 was believed to be targeting the White House, but instead crashed into an open field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, because of the courageous battles they put up by the passengers.
We're going to do something. Those were the words spoken by Tom Burnett while on board Flight 93 in his last phone call to his wife.
To end the show, we're going to show you a tribute video in honor of all the victims and first responders on 9/11. I'm Paul Fournier.
And I'm Tommy Pham. Thanks for watching.
Today we've had a national tragedy. 2 airplanes have crashed into the World Trade Center in an apparent terrorist attack on our country. Terrorism against our nation will not stand. And now if you join me in a moment of silence. May God bless the victims, their families, and America. Thank you very much.